see where we are. On this late morning, I know a lot of y'all like, late, man, what in the hell is you talking about, Brother Tim? This is not late. This is late for us. Don't know what y'all talking about. This is late for us. So we up on Facebook. We supposedly up on, let me turn this off because this don't do nothing but burn up space. We're up on YouTube. We're up on Periscope. Alright. See if YouTube has made the adjustments for us. If our Streamlabs have made the adjustment for us. Family, to get the fullness of Gye-Nyame journey, go to GNJmedia.live. Once again, go to GNJmedia.live. You could be entered into our contest and other things that we're going to be popping off, especially in this season that we are in right now. So, like I said, family, it's about to go down. Just get ready. It's almost Kwanzaa season. I just got to decide on what I want to give away. Oh, man. All right. We got 782 likes, 812 follows. We are growing, family. I want to thank y'all for your support. I'm looking for the live video to pop up so that I can go on and share it. Hey, my video is not popping up on Facebook. And I don't want to start till I make sure I'm up on Facebook. Gotta make sure that the family is in the house. But our numbers is growing slowly but surely. I'm very grateful. I don't know why that dude wasn't on the family page. I'm having a problem. So maybe we're not streaming on Facebook. Let me click off and go back, because for some reason it's not showing up on Facebook. If anybody out there on Facebook is watching this early in the morning, go and let me know so I can make sure that I'm in the right place. Let's say we streaming on Gye-Nyame Journey on Facebook. I'm going to have to take my personal Facebook off so that I don't, because I think sometimes people get it confused. And sometimes I get it confused. Alright. I'm going to let it go and roll around a little bit. But y'all get ready. Grab your glass. There we go. Finally it's up. Y'all grab y'all glass. Y'all get ready. Edit post. We're going to let it go and roll around a little bit. But y'all get ready. Grab your glass. There we go. Finally it's up. Y'all grab y'all glass. What kind of bullshit is this? Get ready. Edit post. Y'all get ready. Grab your glass. There we go. Finally it's up. Grab y'all glass. What kind of bullshit is this? I gotta click it off again. My God, I see the stuff I go through but we gotta do this every morning because we gotta make sure our ancestors getting toasted. That's the most important piece, right? So we're gonna make sure the ancestors is getting toasted. Okay. But we also want to make sure that all of the family have access to participate in the toast. So on Facebook, we got several different pages that I like to kind of post up on. Some of the young people I'm working with just finished their first news broadcast. So once we put that out, I'm gonna be trying to make sure that the family know about it so that y'all come out and support that. Or you ain't got to go nowhere, but just check it out. Cause young people been working hard on it, and they hitting some topics, I was like, wow, I said, what type of topics y'all want to hit? We want to hit legalization of marijuana. We want to talk about what's the other one? The other subject they want to talk about. The other subject, they did a 26-minute piece on. My mind is not working right now, but they did an excellent job. I filmed it for them. Only got to add a couple of cuts, but I can't remember what they. They did one on what they call the coming recession. You know what I'm saying? And it was real good to hear these young people, doing some deep thought. You know what I'm saying? It's like, because they hit on it, they did a little research, and boom. Boom. I say, make y'all script, let's get it popping. And then afterwards, we do a face-to-face I do a little thing with them where they got to go on and answer some of the questions and stuff like that. But that's beautiful. All right, so let's go on and get started, family. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Whoa, drink. That feels good. Or should I say, breathe in, drink. Take that breath, family. Man, now, grab your glass for some water. Get your picture of that water. Not a picture, but a picture. Raise that picture of that water, P-I-T-C-H-E-R. Pour your water. Drink. Or should I say, raise, pour, then drink. Man, now listen, now move your body into some water. Move your body and drink some water. Come on, fam. Move your body, drink some water. Come on, move that body. Family, move your body. Come on. Drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Man, come on. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. What? Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Fam. Just raise your glass. Drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then. But hey, take your breath and drink some water. Lift and pour yourself some water. Move your body, drink some water. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. Remember to stay healthy, family. It's very simple. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Get up off your ass and move and take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Come on, you gotta move it. Come on. Raise your glass, toast your ancestors, and drink up. Come on, drink with me. Come on. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Move your body. Toast your ancestors. Drink your water, fam. Shouts out to Brother Kwame. I see you out there, my brother. I'm so glad you didn't want this shirt, man, because I knew I was going to see you this weekend, but since you don't want the shirt, I am going to wear it. Just too bad, man. I thought you really wanted that shirt, man. Excuse me. I'm going to try to get it to you this weekend. But if you ain't nowhere around, brother, you don't call me and let me know something. I got me a new t-shirt. Nice dark blue. Cat N shirt. Yeah, one of a kind. One of a kind. All right, family, listen, I want to thank each and every last one of you for joining us. Those that are new, realize we go through our water song every day because it's part of the ritual, it's part of the ceremony. We got to learn to hype ourselves up sometime. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes our energy might be low, but we got to get, and that song always kind of brings it out of me, no matter how low in the dumps I may be, right? But then also, the songs reminds us about those things that we need to be doing, that breath. Because, like, for example, I'm family. When I say, sometimes I be so shocked that when I just take those few breaths, how I could feel my mind being stimulated, right? How good that this little glass of, well, it ain't a little glass, but this glass of water, how good this glass of water feels first thing in the morning. Man, family, it's just, you know what I'm saying? So in order for us to really get out here and do the work, you know what I'm saying? We got to get in here and do the work. You know, part of doing the work is taking care of ourselves so that we can pour libations with, I know, bro. Yes, sir. I hope all is well. I hope all is well. And we're going to pour libations. You know, I'll be checking in on the brother. We check in on each other without checking in on each other. I know I got some ideas, bro. So our thoughts and our prayers and our libations are with you. All right? So, but yeah, we got to make sure that our vessels are right so that we can, when we do these things, we're doing them and we're able to take advantage of the opportunities that the ancestors lay out for us. Fam, I'm telling you, because it's a many of people that's probably missing blessings, that's missing opportunities that the ancestors are laying out there for them. Because I'm trying to tell you, listen, I'm going to tell you that if you have been participating with this and you have not seen any difference in your life, stop. The goal of what we're doing is to bring value in your life, and if it's not working for you, please stop. Because we don't need people that's just doing it because I don't know why. There need to be results in your life. You understand? If it's not bringing value to you, stop. You understand what I'm saying? Because it's like, for me, it's working out. You know what I'm saying? I had a brother call me the other day and tell me about just the magic that's happening in his life. You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of y'all, we start thinking big. Did he win the lottery? You know what I'm saying? Did a uncle call him? Did he uncle that he didn't know about pass his wealth on to him? Nah. But little small opportunities that once we start running through the gaps will open up massive things for us. All right, so let's get started. So, because I got to pour libations and get up out of here this morning. And I can't start brewing. I can't start making my tea because I can't get in the goddamn basement. I mean, I can get in the basement, but I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying, moving through all that stuff, man. You know, I'm on my. So I'm gonna have to start, but I'm gonna have to make some tea. I might have to bring my stuff up here. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. Cause I wanted to have some by Kwanzaa, and if I don't get started soon, I won't have none. What's up, baby? What's up? That's my man. That's Miss Yvette. What's going on, my baby? How you doing this morning? All right, listen. So we're gonna raise up our glass, all right? First, starting with the Creator, we say, Ashe. Created by whatever name you choose, because I don't want to cause no arguments. That's the first time I said that in 3 years, so let me say that. Created by whatever name you choose, right? We lift up our glass. We salute that one power that flows through us all. We say Ashe. From there, we move to our list of our illustrious ancestors, the one that combines us and make us family, tribe. Let's build. Miles Brown, Ms. Ann, Robert Tex, Senator Davis, Herm Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilly, Georgia William, Walter, Chris Pendergast, and Lena, Uncle Chris, Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Alvaro Brown, Gina Gaines, Herm Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Fallard, Montague Pimenel, No More X, Sapet Mott, Rob, Malika Pacour, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Algeny, Elder Ryan Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Broford, Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Derek L. Pullian, Deluxe, Brother Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Reed Nelson, Mr. Pritchard Crawley, C. Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lawrence Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foss, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, and Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCray, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Rinderman, Virginia Roger, Reverend James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratley, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kellen D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melville House Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sel Well, Levita Farm, Go, So Sue, Shell, Harvey Ann, Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theolis Hansberry, Harvey Hansberry Sr., Leonard Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merrill B. Thorne, Pearl G. Thorne, Ida Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza, Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles, Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bolton, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hader Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kennedy, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Charles Bell, William Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Derrida Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. Wessing, James Parham, Dana Jones, James World, James Farmer, Mary Trapez, Neil Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineau, Elder Amitab Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs, Senior Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey Allen Ohio, Franklin Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, Diddy Monares, Gina Ruth Jones, Jana Callahan, William Walter West, Nigel Perez, Elder Basiji, Filani, Jim Robinson, Gladys Johnson, Valerie Clark, John and Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Elise Waters, Depretis Hines, Anna's Bestick, Anels Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winter Free Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hine, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee, Print Up Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbur Longmire, Eddie Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Pina Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Neilon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Suann Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensenbaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Bradley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, also known as Gypsy, Reverend Roosevelt Word I, Stacey Trice, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Doyle, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Rebecca Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, George and Holly Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Don Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia and Edwin Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harriet Tubman Kate, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Eno Baby Hatch, Senior Mally Miller, Housie Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cooper, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mae Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford, Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, James Hairston. I be saying that name wrong. James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heap Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Albert Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Earlton Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah Alls, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Beth Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Remy Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Bama Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.A. Brownlee Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Muriel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Urban, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Neville Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shackham Aha Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broaders, Reginald Oliver, Mazarine Colford, George Swan, Imania Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael Morgan, Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Annie Ferguson, William Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Now we move to the Black Book. We got Joella Giles, James Carswell, the brother Adams, also known as Aunt Sis, Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lonnie Gaucher, Cousin Tony, Michael Johnson, James Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Dramonte, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McCarroll, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quacy Sample, Candace Simmons, Summer Clayton, Leonard Jones, Sade Garner, Melvin Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson, Frank Smith, Stacey Trice, Denise Correa, Nathaniel Hassan Turner, Khaled is in transition, also known as Nigel Turner, Demetrius Lewis Flint, Alberta Woods, Geneva Simmons, Daniel Tilley, Angeline Gans, Sharifa, Oscar Kane, Archie Gripper, Dominique Nichols, Ruth, Elaine Johnson, Teresa Sambu, Aunt Maxine, Uncle James, Henry Margaret III, Tamara Dowdy, Nicole Harris, Julia Taylor, Richard Bozeman II, Ruth Carter, John Carter, Mr. Thornton, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette Lewis, Henderson Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henrietta II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Al Lauti, Sue Walton, Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny, Pete Walton, William Walton, Fred Powers, Elijah Juan Hakeem Nkomo, Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Creamy Mackey, Victor Bowden, Drusilla Kitty Berger, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton, Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Ruby Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, T.Lar Woods, Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, Annie Simpson, Jamara Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nettie Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Webster, Alice Webster, Ivy Webster, Arnella Willis, Ethel Lane, Samanda Damon, Ethel Marshall, Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Rico Johnson, Kim Gray, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Gisella Morrow, Wayne Young, Christina Young, Thomas Young, Frank Murrow. We raise our glass to all of our ancestors that combine us, and we call on them. You know what I'm saying? We send them energy so that they can send us energy back into this world so that we can get some of this stuff knocked out and accomplished, right? So we raise our glass, we say our shade. From there, family, we move to the present moment. Right now, I want to give all of the Kujichagulia babies a round of applause. That includes me. Y'all the bomb. Y'all the bomb. Shout out. those born on this day, Kujichagulia, man. All right, family, for those that are out there, the goal today is to find the principal Kujichagulia. Where is it at? Hunt it down. Take a picture of it. Post it up on Gye-Nyame Journey, right? Gye-Nyame Journey Media. Post it up, right? We're looking for pictures of Kujichagulia today. We have to learn how to focus and find our principles, family. Because once you find one, right, becomes easier and easier every time. So activate those reticular formations. Put Kujichagulia on your mind. Get out there and find it. Now, for those that don't speak the language, Kujichagulia means self-determination. The demonic principle of the day is justice. The color is indigo. They say this is indigo. I don't remember this being. I remember this being more like indigo. But they say this is indigo. Okay? So I'm a... whatever. Alright. The color is indigo. Correspondence is the Hermetic law. Male name for the day is Kwabana. Female name is Albana. Shots out to all those Quabs and Albanas out there. All right. Y'all be representing on the journey. I'm just waiting for that one day to just step up and just overshadow. You know what I'm saying? Kujichagulia. I'm just waiting for the rest of y'all to represent y'all principles now. You know what I'm saying? Because, we be kind of packing it in on here, I'm just saying. If I was on a different day, I wouldn't want nobody to be able to look at my day and be like, hey, fucking around on that day. You know what I'm saying? Kujichagulia is the day. That's the day of the winner. All right. So, we raise our glass in this present moment. Saluting this moment, right? Pulling on all the power that has been left for us by our ancestors, the blessing of time and space that they have provided us with. By them fighting through their lives and living their lives, they left us a certain amount of space and time. This is our inheritance. Family, unfortunately, a lot of resources ain't come with that, but we do have the space and time. And we are responsible to at least be able to pass on that space and time to our children, but we need to go on and plot on how to pass on more just than space and time. We need to pass on resources, space, and time, right? So we raise up our glass and we salute this present moment, family. We take advantage of it because in this moment is our power, and we raise our glass and we say Ashe. From there, family, we move to our children, our children's children, onto infinity. We raise our glass and we salute those children. Right? All the way into infinity, right? Because if we handle our business, they're going to be able to lay down. They're going to be able to lay down and build their pyramids, family. They're going to be able to build their pyramids to greatness, right? So we're going to give them that space. And we salute them in advance. We say Ashe. From there, we raise our glass. We toast all of our relations and we say Ashe. From all of our relations, family, guess what? We move to that selfish toast. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards one more step towards your greatness? One more step. One step per day. Join us every day. One step per day. What is it that you need to make that one step? That one thing today, right? That's selfish. That selfish toast. Ashe. Last but not least, I want to toast the most magnificent, the most marvelous, the most beautiful, the most outstanding, the strongest individual in the world. I toast you and we say Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, I wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. And as we say in Gye-Nyame, K-N. I got to get up. I got to go iron these clothes. I got to go and get my stuff ready because I got to go help somebody out this morning. So, hey, I'm up. I'm out. Family, get out there. Conquer the world because it's all on you. So, family, wish you peace. God damn it. Got to be the court. I don't believe this. It's not turning. Thanks to the fam for the prayers and the love. Oh, yes. Shouts out to Brother Kwame and his family. So send out some extra energy today. And I will see you soon, my brother. If you need something, hit me up. All right? All right, I'm out. Peace.